Now at 5, protesters nationwide are surrounding Tesla stores, calling out no one but CEO Elon Musk and his actions within the federal government.
He's not elected. He's not vetted.
Plus, amid a growing trade war between Canada and the United States, Canada has chosen a new leader. And back in Portland, a family coming together to mourn after a woman is shot and killed.
I just can't even put into words how much I'm gonna miss her.
Thanks so much for joining us here at 5. I'm John Adams. For the past several weeks, demonstrators have routinely gathered outside of Tesla stores across the Portland metro and the country. The latest event just this afternoon in Vancouver. Protesters object to CEO Elon Musk's role in the Trump administration and federal cuts by his Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Our Alma McCarty has the story.
Last week we did it. We plan to do it again in the middle of the coming week. We're just going to continue.
Outside a Vancouver Tesla dealership once again. Protesters like Alan Unell wave flags and signs.
Tesla, I'm sure, makes fine products, and we're not interested in interfering with their business. They're a symbol of Elon Musk, and that's the reason that we're here, is to fight against the symbol that is taking control of our government and destroying the democracy.
A fight over the past couple of months they've taken seriously.
Our president said that the days of the unelected bureaucrats were over, so he could start with Mr. Musk.
People are losing their jobs, their health care, and in the meantime, taxpayers are not getting the services that they need, that they depend on, that their lives depend on.
Musk defending the cuts when asked for comment by reporters in Washington, D.C.
There's a lot of opportunity to improve expenditures in the government.
The group behind this demonstration, Indivisible Greater Vancouver, says that they do not condone acts of vandalism or acts of violence. However, across the Columbia, a couple of recent incidents made national headlines and prompted police investigations. In Tigard Thursday, officers say bullets damaged cars and windows at a Tesla dealership. The suspect or suspects striking overnight. Also, last week, the arrest and arraignment of a Salem man for allegedly possessing Molotov cocktails while attempting to destroy property at this dealership in January. Federal officials also linked the same suspect to damage from bullets fired into a building and vehicle in February. Demonstrators say these actions aren't conducive to the kind of change they're pushing for and the CEO they're standing against.
It's completely inappropriate. Violent change doesn't work. What works is nonviolent civil protest, and that's what we're after.
We're doing it the right way. We just absolutely are against any kind of violence or property damage.
In Vancouver, Alma McCarty, KGW News.
Turning now to weather, not a bad way to wrap up the weekend with some sunshine and some dry conditions, at least for now. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri is joining us this evening. Joe, how are things looking heading into tonight?
You know, not all that bad. We're basically going to be looking at dry conditions, let's just say for the next maybe 3.5 hours. Right around 8:30, 9 o'clock, John, is when we'll be starting to see some of the rain showers kind of filter into the metro area. Here's a look at where we stand with that next system. It's starting to, knock on the door of along the Oregon coast right now, and it will be heavy at times. We could be looking at close to 1/4 inch of rain overnight and into early tomorrow morning. So as we look at futurecast, here we are at 9:30. We're starting to see some of the rain showers move through again. If you travel over the mountain passes, the coast range, you are going to be seeing a snow level of about 2,000 feet. So be prepared for a little bit of some light accumulation, but as that system moves on shore into the overnight hours, it's pretty much going to wash out any gain. So it's not going to be all that impactful for you, but by 7:30, 8 o'clock, we are starting to dry out. And it's a quick moving system. Quick, but again, we could be looking at maybe 1/4 to 1/3 inch of rain overnight. As we go into tomorrow, we're going to be looking at overcast skies a good portion of the day. We stay dry a good portion of Tuesday, and going into the afternoon, we'll start to see some showers increase. But again, those showers get really intense at times heading into Wednesday, and just expect to see off and on showers and much cooler conditions heading into this upcoming week. I'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thank you. Let's take a look now at some of tonight's top headlines. Former central banker Mark Carney will become Canada's next prime minister. The governing Liberal Party elected him its leader as the country deals with U.S. President Donald Trump's trade war and annexation threat. Carney replaces Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who announced his resignation in January, but remains prime minister until Carney is sworn in. U.S. Secret Service personnel were involved in a shooting near the White House early this morning, following an encounter with an armed person of interest. According to a statement from the Secret Service, local police shared information about a potentially suicidal individual who may be traveling to Washington, D.C. from Indiana. After making contact, the suspect reportedly displayed a firearm, leading to an exchange of gunfire. The suspect was hit and transported to an area hospital. Their condition is unknown at this time. No Secret Service personnel were injured. Today marks 60 years since Bloody Sunday in Selma, Alabama. It's the day that police attacked hundreds of civil rights demonstrators who were taking part in a peaceful march. Hundreds of people, as well as state and national leaders, made the pilgrimage today despite bad weather. Many of the marchers say that today is an opportunity to reflect and move forward. Back in Portland, family and friends came together Saturday evening to remember a Portland woman shot and killed earlier this week. Her boyfriend has since been arrested in connection to her death. Loved ones say the 31-year-old was a good person with a heart of gold.
She was just a vibrant and happy person. Like, she was very caring.
Just a few days ago, Raisa McMickle never thought she would be spending Saturday night mourning her sister, Shade Hutchinson. McMickle says the two were inseparable growing up, competing on the debate team in high school and playing sports together.
She was on the basketball team. We did bowling together. We did golfing together. Literally every sport, it was me and her together.
But Hutchinson's life was tragically cut short by gun violence earlier this week. On March 4th, Hutchinson was in an RV near North MLK Boulevard and Gertz Road with her boyfriend, 42-year-old Aaron Garza, when Garza allegedly shot and killed her. According to a probable cause statement, it appeared Garza may have been under the influence of drugs and had described hearing voices that told him to kill Hutchinson. Garza was arrested by Portland police and charged with second-degree murder.
She was taken from us. You know, it wasn't her time. And I feel like that's what hurts the most, is because she has so much to offer the world, and that opportunity was taken from her.
Now, all that family and friends in attendance Saturday night have are the memories of Shade and a resolve to seek justice for her death. McMickle says her sister's passing feels like a part of her has been taken away.
A big piece of me is gone, and just knowing that I can't pick up the phone and call her.
New tonight, Lake Oswego police are searching for whoever damaged a vehicle sometime Saturday afternoon. It happened sometime between 1:30 and 3:30 at a public parking lot at Foothills Road near State Street. The victim said there was a note from an anonymous witness who reportedly saw it happen. Police are now reaching out to hear from that witness or from anyone who may have seen someone damaging the vehicle during that time.
Save our parks! Save our parks! Save our parks!
A group of people gathered at the entrance of Mount Rainier National Park Saturday, protesting federal budget cuts. Demonstrators called on the government to support and fully fund national parks and public lands. With recent layoffs, the group has concerns over the safety of visitors with fewer rangers available. And in Seattle, the future of the city's only national park is facing even more uncertainty. It was revealed last week the Klondike Gold Rush in Pioneer Square could have its lease terminated as part of federal cuts. That could mean the end of the park as we know it.
The park is the building, so if you no longer lease the building, that is the park. So this, in this case, eliminates the entire park, much less the park experience. It just doesn't make sense.
At the same time, the National Park Conservation Association says new numbers released this weekend prove interest in the parks have never been higher. And some good traffic news tonight here in Oregon. The Sherwood Police Department announced Southwest Pacific Highway is completely back open. The pedestrian bridge arch over the highway was successfully installed yesterday. It was set to reopen early Monday, but work was finished ahead of schedule.